Hey guys, today we're going to talk about your $1 million destinations. And we're going to kick this one off with your vision, which is the first one of the $4 million destinations that you see here in this picture. So you have four. You have vision, your ideal role, your $1 million client experience, that's your key differentiator, and your $1 million metrics, those things that you're going to measure to help make sure that you're on track to get to where you want to go. Today, we're just starting and focusing in on your vision because look, if you don't know where you're going, you cannot map the journey to get there. So that's a quote that I always like to use because it mirrors the journey that I've been on in my personal life as well as with my own business. Look, vision and mapping out your vision, creating your vision statement, like this isn't just some sort of fluffy exercise that people are going to tell you to do. It's something that you really have to do because it's going to anchor every single decision that you make in your business. It's going to anchor, who you hire to get you to where you want to go. It's going to define what you sell and how you sell it. How are we going to productize your services in a way that allows you to deliver the client experience that you want to create? It's going to help define those things that you're going to say yes to, the priorities within your business, and those things that you're going to say no to because they're not going to get you to where you want to go. Without having a crystal clear vision in what you want to build in your business, you could end up in the wrong destination. And I know this from personal experience. I've done this before. I chased the $1 million company that didn't actually create the life that I wanted to build. And so we ended up selling that business in 2023 because at the end of the day, we weren't getting the time with our family that we wanted. And yes, your personal life is part of the overall vision that you want to create within your business. Because let's face it, if you're an entrepreneur or a founder, this business is a huge part of what you do. I always call it my third kid. Like it's such a big part of your life and it's got to fit together and make sure that you're creating the space for the life that you want to build in the future. We've touched on it a little bit already around why your vision matters so much. But, when you started this business, you likely had an idea of what you wanted to build. You had an idea of the impact that you wanted to create in the world, how you wanted to serve your clients, what you wanted to do, and why you wanted to do it. There was some sort of passion that drove you to go down this path towards building this type of business. You probably had an idea of how you also wanted it to fit in your life and the lifestyle that you wanted it to create for you, your family, and others in your life. And then my guess is that over time, as you got more client work, as the daily tasks started to pile up, because let's face it, building a business is 3 to 10 times harder than we ever thought it was going to be. And that work involved is 3 to 10 times harder than we ever thought it was going to be. So as that started to pile up, the picture of what you wanted to build might have become a little fuzzy, or you might have ended up on a different path because maybe you practiced the spaghetti noodle strategy, which is where you just start throwing things against the wall, hoping that one sticks. And then you just ended up on a path that you didn't expect with this business. We want to bring back what you wanted to build, bring it back into focus so that we can make sure that we're on the path to get you there. And look, over time, our vision does change. And so the course of actions that we're going to take, that path to create the journey, that can change too. We just want to make sure that we're clear so that we're prioritizing the right things and we're building the business in the way that is going to get you to the destination that you want to get to. So if your intention is to build a $1 million business, you got to say it out loud. You got to start to design how you're going to get there. That clarity really starts here. As Zig Ziglar likes to say, you cannot hit a target that you can't see, but you also cannot see a target that you don't have. So say it out loud. If you want to build a $1 million business and you don't want to do certain activities, say it out loud, document it, put it in paper. We're going to talk about how to put it on paper here in just a moment. Question number 1, why did you start this business? What did you want to create for yourself, for your family, for your lifestyle? What kind of impact did you want to have on your clients and on the world? If you're supporting health and wellness businesses with brand strategy and marketing, why did you decide to go down that path? What was the reason that propelled you to do this? And what kind of impact do you want to create for those clients so that they can create their own intended impact in the world? What does that look like? Number 2, what does your $1 million freedom look like to you? What would more freedom, so less scrambling, living in all those tasks and the work that you really don't like to do, what would that allow you to do, be your experience? Would it allow you to develop out more products to support your clients in a better way? Would it allow you to spend more time with your family? Would it allow you to live in your own strategy to help develop out your company for the future and to build towards that $1 million? What does more freedom look like to you? And the second part of this is, what does a typical day look like if you're working fully in your zone of genius? This is going to help lead us into your ideal role. But what is your zone of genius, and what does it look like if you're able to live in that area and you're not having to send out client invoices, chase leads, set up new client projects, and do all the stuff that keeps you tied down and doesn't allow you the space and mental creativity to be the top interior designer in your country or in your city, or that does not allow you to go to the seminar to learn new marketing techniques to make sure that you can fully support out your clients in the best way possible. What does that look like for you? Number 3, this is super important, and it's something that a lot of founders don't focus on in the beginning. But what kind of business are you building? None of these are wrong. Anything that you want to build, that's your purpose and that's your passion. There are no wrong answers here. What are you building? A lifestyle? Is it a lifestyle business that supports your ideal life where you're working 30 hours a week and you're able to have a fully flexible schedule? Is it a legacy business that you want to pass down to your kids at some point in the future? And are they interested? Do you see a space that could happen in? Is it a business that you want to sell? Look, I'll be really honest. Our second business, PPS, that was a business we built to sell. We always had the mindset that we went in that within 10 years, we were going to sell that business. We did it in way less than that, but we built it very intentionally with super high margins, super high revenue, because we knew that in the future, we wanted to make sure it was set up for an acquisition so that we could exit and do something that we love. And, this key question here, this is going to really help to shape your offers, the systems that you set up, what the team structure looks like, and is a pivotal point right now in order to design it in a way that you could fully support the growth that is needed for any of these within the next 1 to 3 years. So what does that look like for you? Number 4, clarify the direction that you're going. What is the purpose here? Why does your business exist? What are you trying to do? What is the vision for this business and how it fits in your life? Where are you headed? Do you want to get to $1 million? And what's that time frame? Is it $1 million in 2 years? Is it $1 million in 5 years? Is it $10 million in 5 years? What is that? What is the mission for your business? How are you going to get there? Your mission is different from your vision. Your vision is how you're going to serve people in the future, what you're building. The mission is how you're going to get there. What are you going to do? What are you going to build in order to make sure that you can fulfill on your vision? Number 5, align your goals with your why. What is the 1-year vision? What do you want? Where do you want to be in the next 12 months? What do you want your role to look like? Do you want to be, if you're doing $100,000, do you want to double that revenue in the next 12 months and then fully move yourself out of the back-end admin tasks and invoicing? What does that look like for you? The 3-year vision. What are you really building your momentum towards? And then the big picture 10-year vision. Look, it sounds like that's so far away, maybe something you don't need to focus on. But if you set that really big goal for the future, I promise it's going to help define everything that we're doing right now, and especially define those things that we should be saying no to. So I want you to remember, there are no right or wrong answers here. This is just helping you start to build the roadmap. And the clearer you are here, the easier it's going to become to design that business that works for you both now and in the future. I hope you got a lot out of this video, and I hope that is helping you to discover your vision and get crystal clear in that as $1 million plus destination. Look, if you like this video, then please subscribe to my channel. I release a new one every single week. If you want the worksheet and the free resources around exactly how to start to develop out your $4 million destinations, then join my school community. It is free, and you get access to the entire first $1 million plus basic business plan for free. So go ahead, join that community and get access to the worksheet and start to define all 4 of your $1 million plus destinations.